Welcome to now what is episode 3 of Gallifrey Pirate Radio. These two, Allegra, who you met earlier, the Chainmail chick, and this is my stunt double, Alex, have now just watched episodes 1 and 2 of season 6, and at least Allegra here has some questions for me, which I'm about to attempt to answer for her. Okay. Where do you want to start?
Okay, let's see. What the fuck just happened?
You have to be a little bit more
nonsense.
Yeah, you have to give me a little bit more than what the fuck just happened.
Why did the spaceman shoot the doctor? Let's start with that.
Okay, okay, these are going to be some massive spoilers.
Spoiler alert! If you are gonna watch the rest of season 6 or whatever, just turn the shit off like right now.
Yeah, these are all my predictions. I think that was the doctor inside the spacesuit.
That's kind of what I thought, like, immediately, so...
Why was it the doctor inside the spacesuit? Did he like kill his other self so there wasn't two of them running around?
Exactly, because if what I've read comes to pass, there is going to be a clone episode.
Paradoxes.
Yes.
I mean, come on, the whole just, I know it's you, just do it thing.
Yeah, and he says he's been running. Yeah, I mean, that's always been a constant theme of Doctor Who, that the Doctor's always been running from the very first episode, but it kind of makes sense that it could be cloned, even though old Canton says it's not a clone, it's not this, it's not that. Because he says that, they don't actually attempt to scan him. All they do is see that he's dead. They just take the man for his word. So I think there's a good chance, possibly, in some form or fashion, be it a clone or whatever, I think that's going to be the doctor inside the spacesuit. Okay. Next.
Okay. Why did the silence in the president's bathroom kill that random lady? Was that just like a look what we can do type thing?
Exactly.
Okay, because it didn't make sense. Because like the rest of the episode, they don't kill anybody. Because they're like, we don't have to do anything.
I think they wanted to show that if they wanted to, they can use force.
Yeah. Force lightning. That's what it looked like.
But
okay.
done.
Yeah.
Okay.
See where my Star allegiances lie.
So it's like somewhere between...
Somewhere between what?
Like somewhere between Sith and Dementor, because they did the like soul sucking thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So...
Okay, next.
Guess we know which one you are.
Let's see. So there was. Where did they get the like black cube material stuff?
I'm curious about that too. That I actually don't have an answer for, because I'm like, how the hell are they producing this material? Yeah, they're in Area 51 or Area 52 or whatever the fuck that place is called.
You had it right.
Wow, this is totally going to be
the most bleeped episode.
I'm not going to bleep it.
No, make a version that's bleeped just because that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know where they got that from. I'm actually really curious about that, because, I mean, how can they make that substance in 1969 and they're just not going to the moon?
Yeah.
I think...
I feel like something got wibbly wobbly there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a plot point that's been dropped or if they're gonna come back and explain it. But Moffat's really good about doing that sort of thing. We just gotta wait and see about that.
Okay, so the little girl is their daughter.
Whoa. Okay, which little girl are we referring to?
There's only one little girl.
I think there might be more than one.
No, it's the same. Oh, is it the same one?
They really haven't shown that.
It looks like the same one. You have that face that you want to say something, but you're not sure if you should.
No, it's not that. It's because of what happens later in the episode. It can't be their daughter. The one in the spacesuit.
The one in the spacesuit isn't their
Honestly,
daughter.
I think they're going to be two girls. Okay, this is how I break it down. I'm just gonna lay it all out there.
Okay.
I think River is Amy and Rory's daughter. I think it's the whole Peter Pan complex, where the doctor's Peter Pan, and because Amy and Rory choose to grow up and have a daughter, the daughter never grows up, in a sense, even though she does age. I mean, look at River. And the way she always acts, the way she talks through every episode that she's ever been in. It's very much, to me, it has a very Peter Pan-ish sense. And Moffat already says that a lot of what he's doing with Who, at least with last season, draws from fairy tales, the wonder. So that's my theory. I think River is possibly Amy and Rory's daughter, and the girl that we see in the suit is something totally different. It's somebody totally different.
I don't know if I'm buying that. But we have learned what makes Doctor Who so fucking creepy. It's because it takes completely normal, ordinary, mundane things that shouldn't terrify you, and then makes them the most horrifying things you've ever dealt with. It's the essence of, like, good horror. It's not all like, "Rah!" Jump out at you. It's that subtle, like, undermining of what you understand reality to be. Like,
yeah. I loved when they started just, like, looking down and seeing their hand flashing without showing anything, because...
Oh God! Oh God! We've seen them!
Oh my God, that's awesome!
Don't look away! Don't look away!
That's awesome. Oh, nice.
We're recording this message.
But that's one thing in the confidential Moffat says. I mean, it's just like, what's even scarier is something that you never see. You're killing me. That's awesome.
I'll smuggle it under the scarf.
Yes.
Well played.
But yeah, but Moffat says, take something ordinary and scare the fuck out of people with it. Wow, I need sleep. But, okay.
Just gonna say this now. We're going to bleep out a random word consistently through this, in addition to the fucks. And it's up to you to figure out which ones are real.
Nice.
You like?
Yeah.
Are they real? Or did you just imagine them afterwards?
Fucking A.
Okay, any more questions?
Wait, okay, quick poll. Who is scarier, the Weeping Angels or the Silence?
And actually, strangely enough, since you mentioned that, we're helping, oh my God, I'm trying to blank.
Oh God, he can't remember. That's another one.
No. It's only sightings. It's only sightings.
Yes, it's only sightings.
Well,
but we're actually helping Zero Bryant Designs with their latest T-shirt, which happens to be the Weeping Angels versus the Silence. And it's coming at you May 17th,
and
which
now
is
I want that
Tuesday,
shirt so badly.
for $10 at tfury.com. I'll be betting at least one or two of those shirts because they are awesome. But yeah, it's interesting that you should mention that.
Zero, Brian with an I and then a T.
Yeah.
In case you hadn't caught the spelling of that, so you can look it up on Facebook.
Exactly.
Okay, Weeping Angels or the Silence? Who's scarier?
My hands down still the Weeping Angels.
They're pretty creepy.
Because, I mean, if we look at how many people each species has killed, the Weeping Angels has killed a hell of a lot more people
They are
than the
like
Silence.
the interstellar assassins or whatever.
Yeah.
The lonely assassons.
Exactly. But yeah, I think by hands down.
Weeping Angels.
Yeah.
You realize I actually haven't seen that, right?
Oh, okay. So we'll be back.
Hey.
Apparently we're gonna have to watch some more Doctor
It
Who.
is. I feel it is incredibly appropriate to watch Doctor Who completely out of order.
Oh, totally. Yeah, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Exactly.
But the Silence just looks way freakier, and their whole lost, child orphanage, lightning, creepy motif.
I mean, they laid on the creepy. They laid it on.
Oh my God.
Thick.
I'm
That's
gonna
good.
sleep with all the lights on tonight.
No, you're not.
Yes,
I need to get some
Between the
sleep.
Silence and the Weeping Angels, the lights are staying fucking on.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
You take your chances, sir, but I will not. Remember.
So, do we have any more questions?
Okay, wait. So, I still don't feel like we're agreed on the little girl thing, but that'll be explained eventually.
But you actually haven't
Spaceman.
asked me about the actual last scene.
Yeah. What was the dealio with her regenerating and shit?
Okay. I'm going to break it down. We're actually going to be doing a special episode just on this in the upcoming weeks. Because I have
part of the TARDIS type stuff?
No, because I have somebody else that has some interesting theories about who the girl is. But this is what I'm going to lay down right now. One, I think she's a Time Lord. I think quite possibly she's a Time Lord we have seen before. Just not in this season. Or in the new Who. Because when the girl regenerates, she knows what regeneration is. I have a hard time believing that a Time Lord automatically knows what regeneration is. Or if they're regenerating for the first time, being so freaking calm about it. I mean,
well, she wasn't regenerating for the first time. She'd obviously done it before.
Exactly.
She figured it out.
But yeah, so I mean that kind of makes it hard for the little girl to be Rory and Amy's daughter, since neither one's a Time Lord. I think that the reason why she was in the suit was because I think she was dying when she was put into the suit, because they make a point of saying that this suit would keep you alive, kind of like the Pandorica could. And I think they were trying to stop her from regenerating.
You think the silence was trying to stop her from
Yes, or whoever put her in that suit. Because, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that, they use a little kid red herring that, oh, sweet innocent, or an old man being sweet innocent.
This is the same time when they were talking about how, like a single cell from a Time Lord is valuable.
Yeah.
So whose daughter is she? Is she Rory and Amy's daughter?
What,
or is she...
The Time Lord? The girl that regenerated?
Yeah.
No.
Do they just appear out of nowhere?
What, Time Lords?
Yeah.
No, they I mean, like, the Doctor did have a granddaughter, Susan, which means that he did have a daughter.
Reproductive ability?
Yes. And it's been hinted at in the past. I mean, it was hinted that the Doctor and Ramona had a relationship behind the scenes. But it was never blatantly said, and that was during the Baker years. So yeah, I mean, there's a reason why there's male and female Time Lords. I mean that's how they reproduce, we assume.
I don't know. The fan fiction I'm about to write at GAYLAXICON about an exclusively male race of Time Lords begs to differ.
But yeah, no, I do think, I mean, there's only a handful of candidates who the girl could be, unless, of course, they decide to make her a new Time Lord.
But this still doesn't explain what happened to Rory and Amy's daughter. Because she both exists and does not exist.
She's a paradox right now.
She's a Schrodinger's baby.
Yeah, pretty much. And I think it falls back to last season. You gotta remember, she was exposed to the cracks in the universe longer than any other person.
And that has never ended well for anybody ever.
No. And also, I think it was in episode 2, I mean, Rory remembers being the Centurion. So, I mean, there's more going on with the rebirth of the universe than we actually know.
Oh, this makes my brain hurt.
Exactly. And hopefully we have not overshot our time. But I think this is the end, unless you have any last-minute questions or mysteries you want me to solve for you really quick.
No, I think we're just gonna have to keep on trucking, or I'm gonna wiki it as soon as we turn that camera off.
Yeah, but there's really not much you can wiki, because the thing is I pretty much just spouted off everything you're gonna find on the wiki, because I am the living,
and several things he's going to go right now.
Yeah, no. Fuck. But this is signing off on now episode 3 of
What the Fuck?
Yes, Gallifrey Pirate Radio, with my special co-host Allegra, the Chainmail chick, and Alex,
the grad student.
No, or the double, because he does sign books for me occasionally at conventions as my stunt double, so I could go off and do my own thing.
We are not joking about this.
No, we're not joking. But until next time, the ever-increasing to episode, hopefully 4, but it might be episode 5, there's no telling at this point, where we review
Wibbly-wobbly.
Timey-wimey, where we review the Doctor Who episode, the Neil Gaiman episode of Doctor Who, The Doctor's Wife. Yay!
We're excited.